हेलो एवरीवन। आज हम एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव लॉ की इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट को डिस्कस करेंगे। बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स ने मुझे एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव लॉ पे वीडियोस बनाने के लिए कहा है। एज वी नो दैट एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव लॉ एंड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ बोथ आर द ब्रांचेस ऑफ पब्लिक लॉ. Administrative law is important in a modern state or in a time of modernization, because in the olden days or ancient time, the main function of the state was to maintain law and order within the state and protect the state from external aggressions. पहले एंशियंट टाइम में और कुछ टाइम पहले पर्पस जो स्टेट का था सिर्फ था लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को मेंटेन करना और अपनी स्टेट को एक्सटर्नल एग्रेशन से बचाना, प्रोटेक्ट करना. एंड दीज ऑल फंक्शंस आर फुलफिल्ड बाय constitutional provisions to maintain a law and order in the state and protect the state from external aggression. इससे रिलेटेड जो भी प्रोविजंस थे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ में प्रॉपर तरीके से मेंशन थे. बट नाउ इन प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो गवर्नमेंट फंक्शंस हैव multiplied many-fold times, but now in present time गवर्नमेंट्स के जो फंक्शंस हैं, गवर्नमेंट का जो वर्क है वो स्टेट को प्रोटेक्ट करना फ्रॉम एक्सटर्नल एग्रेशन एंड टू मेंटेन लॉ एंड ऑर्डर विद इन द स्टेट से बहुत ज़्यादा हो चुका है. नाउ इट इज़ द ड्यूटी ऑफ अ गवर्नमेंट टू प्रोटेक्ट द human rights of an individuals plus regulating the industrial relations between the individual employer employees and protecting the poor and underprivileged persons from exploitations and social injustice and providing educational, health service, employment opportunity, etc. Now it is the duty of the state to fulfill the basic needs of persons, and basic needs now includes healthy environment, clean water, clean drinking, education, health, all facilities, whereas in ancient time basic things or basic needs includes food, shelter and clothing. So now it is important that certain administrative authorities and administrative law came in front and fulfill these basic needs of a person. The main function of now administrative law is to define and limit the power of government other than the legislature and the judiciary and to ensure individual liberty is preserved. After that, there are certain reasons for the development and growth of administrative law. As we know, when there are certain growth, suddenly there are certain growth of in any law, then there are certain reasons. So first reason, as we know, the growth of administrative law is the concept of welfare state. In ancient time, the concept of welfare state means that only to maintain law and order in the society and fulfill the basic needs of a persons. But now, with the concept of modern state, the new term, that is welfare state, is originated or introduced. Now, it is important that state can maintain and state fulfill the various other activities and perform another type of functions which make or which raise the standard and life standards of a persons. So this new branch, that is new law, that is administrative law, is now settle or established a relation between the public authorities and citizens. Second reason, this is the concept of welfare state. Second reason is flexibility character. As we know, ordinary legislation is our rigid in character. It means that if we want to alter or modify any provisions of a law, then there is a need of lengthy procedure. Whereas in case of administrative law, the nature of a law is flexible. If we are or administrative authority are not satisfied with the provisions or with the rules and regulations formed by the authorities, then there is chances to modify or alter that policies. So administrative law is flexible in nature. Another reason, less technicality in nature, overburdening of legislature, inadequacy of judicial system, preventive measure and policy implementation. These reasons we will discuss in our next video. Thank you.